Today, I want to talk about what it is like to have sex with a prosthetic penis. Yep, you heard me well. An implanted prosthesis in the penis, just like a bionic penis. How does it feel like for both the owner of the prosthetic penis and their sexual partner? Get ready to have your mind blown. Did you know that many men have prosthetic penises? Yep. Penile prosthesis or penile implants are an option for men with severe erectile dysfunction, penile atrophy, and who do not respond to any other method of inducing an erection. And if this option sounds strange or scary to you, let me tell you what having sex with a prosthetic penis feels like. Let's delve right in. I am Dr. Tanji, the sex doctor, board certified clinical sexologist. I openly and unapologetically talk about all things sexual health and human sexuality without any judgment or shame. Do me a huge favor and subscribe so the algorithm prioritizes my content instead of hiding it. We all need a safe space to have these important conversations, and I invite you to become part of it. You may also join the Sex Intelligent Club for exclusive content not available here. So take a second and click with your finger in that subscribe button right now. Thanks. Okay, sex with an inflatable penis. I can't wait to tell you all about it. What is a penis prosthesis, first and foremost? A penis prosthesis is also known as a penile implant, and it is a medical device that helps men with erectile dysfunction achieve an erection. The device is surgically implanted into the penis and consists of inflatable or semi-rigid rods. How does a penile implant work? This is the process of using the penis for sexual activity as after a man has been implanted a penile prosthesis. When a man wants to have an erection, he inflates the pump, which fills the cylinders that have been implanted inside the penis with fluid, and that produces an erection. Obviously, the process makes the penis hard mechanically and not spontaneously like a natural erection, but the erection is fully functional for many kinds of sexual play. When the guy is done with sex, he deflates the pump and the cylinders via the specific mechanism of that particular device, and the erection goes down. Why would someone choose to have a prosthesis implanted in their penis? This is a conversation to be had with a urologist and specialist in penile implants. But a penile implant may be a good option for men with erectile dysfunction that doesn't respond to ED medications, like those who've had surgeries or procedures who led to severe erectile dysfunction or who have severe atrophy of the penis. Although this procedure is usually considered kind of a last resort after everything else has failed, it is actually becoming more mainstream and an option that many doctors are beginning to put on the table early on for their patients with ED. There are various types of penile prosthesis, including inflatable, which is the most common type of penile implant that uses a pump to inflate the cylinders implanted inside the penis. And there's actually non-inflatable ones made of bendable rods that are implanted into the erection chambers of the penis. On average, a penile implant lasts from 15 to 20 years, but this can vary depending on wear and tear. Sounds strange? Well, these implants have been around for a while, for a long time, since actually 1952, when the first implant was invented. So, penile implants are nothing new, really. Obviously, you may not know any dude out there with a penile implant because usually recipients of a penile prosthesis are not advertising them or themselves or showing off their penises to everybody. Can men really have sex normally with a penile prosthesis? The answer is yes. Men with penile implants can generally use their penises normally for sexual activity, though the specifics of how these devices work can vary depending on the type of implant and individual patient factors. But generally, men with penile prosthesis can achieve an erection sufficient for sexual intercourse While the prosthesis may not feel exactly like a natural erection, it provides rigidity suitable for intercourse. With an inflatable penile implant, the penis may feel firmer than a natural erection, but the prosthesis is designed to mimic a typical erection as closely as possible. Although the implant allows for spontaneity in sexual activity, the process of inflating the device takes a few moments, which may require some planning and an open mind compared to a natural erection. A semi-rigid prosthesis allows for an erection that is always firm, but the angle of the erection can be manually adjusted before or during sexual activity. The guy has to actually bend the prosthesis downward in order to make it go into its flaccid state after it has been used. The penis will not be in a natural flaccid state, and the erection may not be as flexible or as natural in appearance as with an inflatable prosthesis. However, it can still facilitate intercourse effectively. Some men may find the non-inflatable version of a penis prosthesis less discreet, since the penis is always kind of semi-hard. But many men find it easier to manage their erections as this device does not require inflation. In both cases, the implant allows for sexual intercourse, which is really the goal, to use the penis for penetration. Do men actually like to have an implant in their penises? You may be surprised to hear this, but many men report high satisfaction with their ability to achieve sexual function after implantation. Although penile implants do not restore natural erectile sensation, the sensation can vary to touch and temperature in sensitivity. They may help restore function for sexual intercourse. But what about ejaculation? The ability to ejaculate depends on the underlying cause of the erectile dysfunction, what the ejaculatory history of that person is, and the type of surgery performed. But in terms of overall penile health, the implants don't interfere with normal urinary function or sensation unless there are complications. The device is designed to be durable and functional for many years. It is definitely important to follow up with a healthcare provider regularly to ensure the device remains in good working condition and to address any potential issues. How does sex with a penile implant feel for men? Well, for most men, sex with a penile implant feels very similar to a normal penis, as the implant does not significantly alter the sensation on the skin of the penis, and normally it does not affect the ability to orgasm or ejaculate. Many men even report that sexual intercourse feels the same or even better after the procedure. While the sensation might be similar, some couples may need time to adjust to the new device and obviously to be able to learn to operate it. And how does sex with a penile implant feel for a sexual partner? For a sexual partner, sex with a penile implant typically feels very similar to sex with a natural erection, with most partners reporting high satisfaction levels. They generally cannot feel or tell the difference between an implant and the natural penis during intercourse, and the primary difference is the ability to control the erection's timing and duration thanks to the implant's functionality. And due to the design of modern implants, most partners won't be able to distinguish between an implant and a natural erection during intercourse at all, meaning that the sensation for the receiver of that erection remains largely the same. In fact, many couples report increased sexual satisfaction after a penile implant procedure, as it allows the man to achieve and maintain and control an erection consistently, which can be highly beneficial for the partner. Men can also control when to inflate and end an erection, how manipulating the implant will lead to sex or when, and this can actually make or help the partners become closer and more intimate. So if you're considering a penile implant but are afraid about what the experience would be like, for you or your sexual partner. Now you know that this option may actually improve your sexual performance with a natural look and feel just like a normal penis. If you have a penile implant and would like to share your experiences, leave me your comments below. As usual, I wish you safe, healthy, and pleasurable sex. See you next time.